We just played tomorrow with 105.
So we're here at Delta Park in Portland, Oregon for an ODP weekend. This is going to be in the white and black strip is Washington ODP 04, and in the all blue strip is the NorCal ODP team. And this is the Portland Timber Friendship Cup 2021. And the kickoff goes for NorCal. NorCal's 04 boys. NorCal going back into the middle, out to the far side. Up that far sideline, up and out, knocked out by the Washington ODP. It's a beautiful day here today in Portland. There's no clouds, slight breeze. Maybe 72 degrees, 78 degrees. It's just a wonderful day. Up the line it goes by NorCal. In the middle, and that's NorCal sending it back. Now all the way back, center D. Into the center circle. Taken, stripped by Washington. Here comes Washington, out to the far side now. And that's cut off by NorCal. NorCal bringing it back out. Not able to hold it. It's Washington. NorCal clearing it, far side. NorCal able to keep that in, not keep possession. It's Washington. Washington on that far sideline. Sending it up the far sideline, looking to go to the end line. It's crossed in negative, just cleared out. That's a safety clear for NorCal. Coming in with the left foot, wind's going to blow it away from the goal. Headed out, I should say, by NorCal. Clearing header. And here comes NorCal on the far side, sending one up. Goalkeeper's way out, clearing it. Just banging it to the far side. Washington trying to keep that in with the header. NorCal getting underneath it. Washington coming in with the second player, knocking it out. It'll be a throw in NorCal. Washington on the end of that throw in, sending it all the way back. Coming to this near side. NorCal getting a foot to it, knocking it back. NorCal can't hold on to it. And it's Washington controlling, sending it back in the middle. Washington working it up, sending the through ball right to NorCal. NorCal can't hold it, but NorCal able to pick it. And Washington once again just giving it to NorCal. There's NorCal now through the center circle, sending it to this near side over the top. Oh, it's a wonderful ball. The keeper's in the right spot, right time. Takes it on a one hop. Here comes Washington to this near side. Washington sending up the near sideline. Pressure from NorCal. And that's NorCal doing a good job holding it up. It's going to be a foul. And that's going to be playing on the ground from Washington. Free kick for NorCal. Quickly taken, sent short, back to this near side, now in the middle, all the way back. Long ball far side. Headed down, straight to NorCal. NorCal can't handle that. Bounces up off the knee, out for a throw in. Washington. Washington up the line, turning it, knocked out by NorCal. It's off of Washington on a ricochet, it looked like. Washington getting the NorCal throw and working it up. There's the through ball. Oh, well-placed defense for NorCal, picking that through ball off. Nice cut in the middle. Washington taking the ball, and here comes Washington. Through ball for Washington, it's a good one. But there's a flag up. The AR is going to call that offsides. That's sent back, coming to the near side. Big switch, through ball to the far side, it's over the top. There's a couple runners from NorCal. There's the cutback. Sent back now. Up the line and back. That's an offsides call. Free kick for Washington. Washington sending it back, Washington ODP, and working it out. Oh, nice combination. Make that look easy. Attacking that far sideline now. Sending it in the middle. That's a nice ball. And really good defense from NorCal. NorCal sending it up and out. Straight to Washington. Here comes Washington. There's a shot on goal, and over it goes. Goal kick for NorCal. That's the first real shot on the game. NorCal is near side, up into the center, and that's out. Throw in NorCal. That goes back. Back all the way to the keeper. Near side. Washington getting a foot on it. Attacking the end line. Nice turn. Can't keep it in. It's going to be out. It's going to be a goal kick. Out to this near side. And sent up into the middle. Washington on the end of it. And Washington sending it back. Washington trying to work it through this near side. It's out. Throw in NorCal. NorCal long throw up the line. Knocked out by Washington. Seems to be going right to left in favor of NorCal at the moment. Here it goes into the box, headed out by Washington. NorCal running onto it, sending it across the center. NorCal can't hold on to it. Washington coming up with it, attacking down the middle. There's a through ball on the far side. And in the middle, and cleared out by NorCal. And NorCal clearing that. Nice dribble for Washington right down the center. Not able to hold on to it. Here comes a counter. Out to the far side. And that's Washington rolling onto it. Washington out to this near side. And attacking the near sideline. There's one up that near side. It's kept in to the end line. It's around and blocked by NorCal. That's going to be a corner kick. comes in with the left, headed by Washington over the top of the goal. Goal kick for NorCal, and that's out to the far side. In the middle. Straight to Washington, but Washington can't hold it. NorCal trying to send it up. Taken back by Washington. Washington with a turn. Oh, it's a nice pick for NorCal. Here comes NorCal. NorCal right down the middle. Looking for the near side, and it gets blocked. Now it's Washington on the near side. NorCal that's on the end of it. NorCal can't hook it up, and that's a safety clear by NorCal. It's Washington going to the end line, and that's too far. Goal kick for NorCal. Pass to the near side. Out the back, NorCal. Flick header on. Up the line, it's well done. Here comes NorCal on this near side. Oh, that's a nice cross to the far side. Oh, but nicely read by Washington. Headed straight up. It's NorCal again, sending it up into the middle. That's right to Washington. Here comes Washington. Washington on this near side. Straight to NorCal. NorCal sending it back to the keeper. NorCal. Switch across the center, far side now. Out to the far sideline and back. Back to the goalkeeper. A lot of pressure. Goalkeeper just running it up, sending it up into the middle. And here comes NorCal with the turn. Out the far side. It's well done. It's NorCal into the box. A lot of players to beat. To the end line looking for the negative, and it's blocked. A couple players there. Good defense from Washington. That's going to be a corner kick for NorCal. It's short right into the center. Now back out to the far side. There's a cut in the middle. There's a shot and it's blocked. Still NorCal sending it out to the far side. It's partially blocked. Washington sending it back to the keeper. At the far sideline. NorCal picking that, knocking it out. It's going to be a throw in for Washington ODP. Up the line. That's a nice throw. NorCal on the end of it, keeping it in. Working it up the far sideline. Into the middle now. NorCal this near side. Big switch over the top. Oh, nicely brought down in the middle. Sent into the center. And that's where it breaks down for NorCal. Well defended by Washington. Washington with the big clear to the far side. That's out. It's just going to be a throw-in. NorCal with the quick short throw. Putting it down in the middle. Washington getting there. Here comes Washington. Washington sending it back into the center. Looking for the quick combination now out to the far side. Here comes Washington. Out that far sideline. Nobody in the middle. One player in the middle. Sent across. Knocked down nicely. Well defended by NorCal. Here comes NorCal on the counter. Not able to hook it up. It's Washington. Oh, and that's NorCal stepping in front. NorCal out to the far side. Back into the middle. And that's Washington with the step up. Sending it through. Cleared out but it's straight to Washington. There's a shot, and that's over the top. Definitely dangerous from Washington. Quickly taken, sent up the far side by NorCal. Washington flicking that in the air, heading it forward. Referee's going to call out a foul. Looked like an elbow foul. And Washington's going to take that free kick, send it straight back. Washington all the way back to the keeper, now to this near side. Past the halfway line, sending it right across the halfway line into the center. Working it right down the middle. The through ball doesn't make it. Cut off by NorCal. NorCal looking for the counter. Coming to this near side, across the center. Sending it up. NorCal, the through ball, no runner. Here comes Washington. Washington with a nice combination, but it doesn't hook up, it goes out. Be a throw in for NorCal. Into the middle. NorCal bringing that down. Cutting into the center. That's a nice cut. NorCal looking for the combination in the center. There it is. Out of this near side. Oh, there's the negative ball. Oh, and it goes right through the box. NorCal can't get to it. And here comes Washington ODP on the other side. Sending up the far sideline. It's going back and forth right now. NorCal stepping that up, slowing it down. Washington sending it back. Washington chipping it up over the top. Oh, it's a nice ball. Into the back of the net it goes on a counter. Catching all of NorCal. Watching the ball go in. And it's 1-0. Washington ODP. And that's at the 18-minute mark. Well, it turned into a wide open back and forth game, and NorCal gets caught out and gives up a goal. It's 1-0 for Washington. We'll have the restart of this match after the Washington goal. This is a friendly tournament, so there's nothing recorded here. But we will keep score just for excitement purposes here. Make the game a little funner to watch. We'll see if NorCal can come back. And that's a nice step up from Washington ODP. Washington in the middle. NorCal getting a foot to it, straight back to Washington. Washington over the top, right to the keeper. It's rolled out short. In the middle, then back out, near side. All the way back. Near side. Out to the sideline, into the center. Now switching to the far side. There's the long hit over the top, right to Washington. Washington can't drop it. And it's NorCal trying to pick it. NorCal gets 2 feet to it, still can't get it. Still bounces up for Washington. Finally, NorCal gets to it. Scoops it up, sends it back. In the middle. Oh, and that's straight to Washington. Washington with a nice step up. Reading the pass. Sending it out to the far side. And that goes out just before Washington can keep it in. Throwing for NorCal on that far side. Yeah, substitutions for Washington ODP. We're going to hold the game up for a second as one of the Washington players forgot his shin guards, his protective equipment. There we go. Back into play. Throw in. Back to the goalkeeper for NorCal, into the middle. All the way back on this near side. This one sent, blocked, in the middle. Nice step up from Washington. NorCal gets it back, sends it to the keeper. Long hit from the keeper, far side, straight to Washington. Washington tries to drop it down. It's out for a throw-in on that far side, NorCal. It's Washington getting to that throw-in. Here comes Washington. Working to this near side now. It's a cut to the right. Into the box. Across the center. NorCal clearing it out. NorCal out to the far side. NorCal up that far sideline. Knocked out by Washington ODP. And that's a throw in for NorCal and another substitution for Washington. It's up the line. NorCal controlling that throw in wonderfully. Now trying to work combinations, a lot of pressure from Washington. Washington, 4 players around there able to pick it. Those same 4 players able to push it up. Through ball, and NorCal's going to let that roll over. Goal kick. And that's worked out the back. Goalkeeper in front of the goal, stepping it up, working near side. And that's Washington knocking that out. Throwing near sideline for NorCal. Up the line it comes. Flick header didn't quite work out. It was a little over. A little too high for the flick. Oh, Washington, great pick. Turning it, sending it in the middle. Here comes the shot. Oh, it's a deflection. It goes out. There'll be a corner kick far side. You can see that flag out there in the direction the wind's blowing. Coming in with the left foot, wind blowing it away from the goal. Curve blowing it away. NorCal's just going to hold on to it and roll it out short, near side. A lot of pressure on this near side from Washington. NorCal trying to work it out. It's called a Washington throw. Washington with the foul throw. NorCal taking it quickly, throwing it in the middle. Sending it back to the keeper. And there's a long hit to the far side.
That's better. Jake, well done.
Washington coming away with that, sending it all the way back. Washington back to the keeper. Out to the far side for Washington. Back again. Nice pick for NorCal. NorCal trying to work that far side now. Good defense from Washington. A lot of pressure. NorCal just sending it back. And there's the pick for Washington. Washington across the middle. Oh, NorCal rolling onto it. NorCal out to that far side. Oh, and there's a shot for NorCal, and that just goes wide. Washington sending that out the back. Long up this near side. Dropped down nicely by Washington. Sent back. Here's a through ball on this near side, all the way up the near side flank. Nice tackle from NorCal. Oh, that's a nice take back from Washington. Washington, the top of the arc, cleared by NorCal. NorCal into the middle and then back out. Ball sent into the center. There's a long range shot, and that's just going to go wide. And that's Washington in the center. Sending it up the far side. There's a whistle from the referee. It's going to be a NorCal free kick. It's NorCal on the far side, working it in through the center. That's a foul. This is going to be a free kick. NorCal. It's about 28 yards away. Let's see where they walk off 10 yards. Right at the top of the 18-yard block. Yep, 28 yards out. Let's make it 29 yards. If they step up another yard. Four-player wall, I should say. It's hit with the right foot. Oh, and that's just wide of the goal. Good strike. It's a long-range shot. Keeper looked like he had it covered. And around the far side post it went. Hit low. Washington up the far side now to the middle and back on the far sideline, sending it up the far sideline, blocked by NorCal. And we got 2-3 Washington players stripping that ball, and here comes Washington right through the middle, giving that up to NorCal. NorCal sending that up. NorCal can't hold, and it's Washington turning it, running right up the middle. There's a through ball on that far sideline. It's going to roll right over the end line. Washington trying to get there, just a little late. Goal kick. Yeah, it's looking like a substitution for NorCal. No, it's not a substitution, not yet. And there's a long hit right down the middle, headed by Washington. Headed again by Washington. NorCal sending it up over the top. That's headed straight back to the goalkeeper. Well done by the defense. And there's Washington the far side. NorCal's on it. NorCal sending it back. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Sent up to the near side. It's over the top, headed by Washington out. Throw in NorCal. That's a long throw headed by Washington, straight down. Washington sending that up. That's going to be another throw in for NorCal. NorCal into the center, dropping it down. Pressure from, you got 3 Washington players converging there. There's one over the top. It's headed by NorCal. NorCal sending it near side. That's up and out. Throw in Washington. That's NorCal jumping in front of that. And here comes NorCal. Nice combination play. NorCal into the middle. Now to the far side. Back into the middle. No, that's a far side run. That's a wonderful ball and wonderful combination. NorCal working it out nicely. There's some moves. Sent into the middle, and that didn't work out. Straight to the goalkeeper of Washington. Rolled out quickly and out to the far side. Washington slowing it down, sending it back. Working it up on that far sideline. Finding a gap, working it through. Coming into the middle now. Coming to this near side. Washington banging one across, right across the box. Nobody there. And it's NorCal, far side. Washington with some pressure, able to strip it and work it through. Here comes Washington into the box. There's a banger. Blocked by the keeper. Nice save. Cleared by NorCal on the far side. NorCal goalkeeper getting tested. Washington trying to work a throw in. It's knocked back out. It's going to be another throw in. And towards the center. Headed by NorCal, brought down by Washington. NorCal running on top of it. Here comes NorCal. NorCal still near side. NorCal attacking this near sideline. Still NorCal. NorCal working its way all the way in. Oh, it's a banger, but it goes wide. That's a good effort from NorCal. We have a substitution, looks like now for NorCal this time around.
That's all you need to do. Step up, don't let him pass across. Up, don't let him pass back. Up, higher. Good, stay. Good. Nicky, creep up. Nicky, you got to go there because you're the highest player. You sneaking it.
That's Washington working out to the near side now. Back in the middle. Across the box, the far side. All the way to the sideline. Working it up. Cut off by NorCal. NorCal attacking that far side. Cleared out by Washington all the way to the other pitch. Sent across, but it's an offsides call. That'll be a free kick for Washington. Taken quickly, sent up, cut back. A lot of pressure from NorCal. Out to the far side. Washington doing a good job holding it. NorCal, pressure, not enough. Still Washington working the far sideline. There's a slide tackle from NorCal. NorCal's going to get caught on that one. It's going to be a free kick from about that corner post.
Well done! Lucas! Well done! Great timing!
up the right. Headed out by NorCal. Washington gets here first. NorCal gets a foot to it. Washington gets the ricochet. Washington sending that into the box. And the goalkeeper, nice pick. Quick counter, far side, long hit. NorCal bringing it down. Knocked out by SoCal. Or I should say Washington, not SoCal. NorCal throwing that back, heading it down, working a nice combination. And that's Washington getting a foot to it, knocking it away. Washington up the far side. And that's NorCal knocking it out, throw in Washington. Well, we'll find out if we're playing 40s or 45s. We're at the 36-minute mark, roughly. Maybe 37. There's a combination throw, and oh, that's a nice ball to the far side. And nicely headed by Washington, just not enough zip on that ball. And the goalkeeper with an easy save. Out to the far side for NorCal, sent into the center. And that's NorCal able to keep that. NorCal trying to turn on the run. Foul. Free kick for NorCal. Oh, there's a long strike. Oh, and it's just over the corner of the goal.
Now go in. Jack, slide. Slide, Jack.
And that was hit from at least 40 yards out.
Good, now wide out. In, Alex.
Out to the far side, Washington. Oh, nice defense there from NorCal. NorCal working it in the middle, sending it up. Still NorCal. Sending it back. Coming into the near side. In the middle. Sending it all the way back. There's a ball over the top for the far side. It's a wonderful ball. NorCal sending it into the middle, headed by Washington. NorCal back out to that far side and cleared out by Washington. NorCal on it again. NorCal cutting it back, sending it across. It bangs off their own player, drops for Washington. Washington just sending it back. NorCal getting called for a foul there. It's going to be a free kick. Here comes Washington to the near side, around the back. Pressure from NorCal. That sends it all the way back and then hit to this near side. Kept in by Washington, headed into the middle. NorCal gets there, gets a foot to it. Still Washington. Washington to this near side. There's a ball into the middle, cleared out by NorCal for a corner kick on this near side. All the way across over the top, running to the far side. Washington trying to keep it in, it's out, throw in. NorCal getting there quickly, only a minute or two left in unless we go to 45s. Let's see what the referee's doing. Referee's not checking the watch. And it's NorCal giving it up on the far side. Washington coming around the back, sending it back out to the far side. NorCal gets to that ball right as the referee blows the halftime whistle. And it looks like we're having 40-minute halves. Portland Timber Friendship Tournament. And we're back out here for the second half. NorCal ODP 2004 boys versus Washington ODP boys 2004 also. This is the Portland Timbers Friendship Cup for 2021. Teams have swapped sides. Washington's in the white and black. NorCal's in the all blue strip. And this will be Washington with the kickoff. Washington going right to left. NorCal left to right. Washington sending it all the way back. Actually, I should say in the midfield. Now back, all the way back. And sending it up into the mid. Attacking this near side. Here's a through ball. NorCal running onto it. Can't keep it in. Throw in for Washington. Washington throwing in and then back. There's a ball into the center. It's over the end line. Free kick or goal kick for NorCal. Got some breeze kicking up. And it's NorCal out to the far side. Back. Out to the far side. In the middle. Still NorCal. And up and out. That'll be a throw in for Washington. Long throw over the top. Doesn't make it over the top. Headed by NorCal. Washington still on it. Washington working it in. Top of the box. Cut off by NorCal. Here comes NorCal. NorCal sending that up. NorCal going for the turn. NorCal able to turn it. NorCal strong on the ball. Sending it through the middle. Still NorCal. Washington finally with the strip. Here comes Washington. Combination cleared by NorCal. Breeze is kicked up a little bit. It's blowing across the field. The camera's back. That throw in knocked out. NorCal throw in on that far side. Score is 1-0 for Washington, scoring at the 18-minute mark in the first half. NorCal sending one up over the top on that far sideline. Heading it up. Trying to work the far sideline. That's Washington State. There's a clash of players called a foul. It's going to be a Washington ODP free kick. Here comes Washington sending it back. Working that far sideline, pressure from NorCal, and it's Washington working it through. There's a banger of a shot, and it's a good save for the NorCal goalkeeper. It's a good piece of action, nice run, working it through and banging a good shot straight at the keeper, and the keeper making a good save. It's NorCal in the middle, now far side. Back. Keeper sending this one up near side. Headed by Washington. Washington on it on the far side. Washington sending it back. And up. And back again. Not sure what part of Washington this team is coming from. Probably various parts. It's the ODP team. Referee stopping that throw. Not sure why. Nice. She's sending it back. NorCal dropping it down, sending it all the way across. Out to the far side. Back into the middle and all the way back line. Back to the keeper. Keeper looking to bang it long. He does, out to the far side. NorCal can't control that long ball. Washington working a combination. There's NorCal with a good step up. And here comes NorCal. Oh, there's a heavy touch from NorCal straight to Washington. Washington working this near side. Oh, and that's unfortunate for Washington. It's NorCal getting a foot to it, knocking it out. Throw in Washington. There's Washington at the box, sending it through. And that's a good job by NorCal. NorCal player going down, looks like on the asphalt. Getting a little bit of road rash down there. Rubbing his arm off. Yeah, but he's up, looks like he's okay. Sent short, out to the far side. A lot of pressure from Washington. NorCal just sending it up and out. Throw in for Washington. Washington looking strong right now, strong and fresh. NorCal looking like they have traveling legs on. Line it goes. NorCal only made one substitution. I believe Washington made like 3 or 4. That could be a part of it. Washington looking a little bit fresher and stronger. Applying more pressure, getting to more balls. Long throw over the top with the wind, headed out by NorCal. It's a nice step up. Getting up high to head that out. Short throw up the line, back, combination, triangle combinations out there. Step up from NorCal, knocks that out. Gonna be another throw in. Short throw, Washington trying to turn it, a lot of pressure. NorCal getting a foot to it. Here comes NorCal. NorCal getting picked. Washington trying to work it. And that's a foul. Referee allowing advantage. Pointing to the spot of the initial infraction. Right at the corner of the box. It's going to be a free kick for Washington. NorCal goalkeeper staring right into the sun on this.
Lucas, face forward as you drop.
It is an afternoon game. Sun's starting to set. There goes left footer in the far post. Oh! Cleared by NorCal. And it's Washington. Center circle. Looking to send one to the far side. That's up and out. Throw in for NorCal. Short throw. Knocked up and out. NorCal throwing. Must have been a deflection. Long throw up the line. Over the top. It makes it. And here comes NorCal. Whistled foul. It's going to be free kick for NorCal. NorCal looking to send this in. It's short headed by Washington, but to this near side. NorCal can't keep that in. It's going to be a throw in Washington. It's Washington in the center. NorCal to slide, getting a foot to it, not able to knock it out. Here comes Washington. Out to the far sideline. Cutting back into the middle. And that's picked by NorCal. NorCal can't hold on to it. Nice step up from Washington. Washington attacking. Sending it across. It's a nice block for NorCal. There's Washington with the short. Right into the box. In the back of the net. Goal number 2 at the 12-minute mark. Washington catching NorCal off guard on a short kick, just running it straight into the box, taking the shot, and getting their second goal. 2-0 for Washington. Well, NorCal really looking like they got the travel legs on, just losing a little bit of focus. There's no jet lag. It's still in the same time zone, but perhaps a little bit tired and disoriented from the long travel. Just not focused on that play and ran straight in by Washington, catching NorCal off guard. There's NorCal. Good piece of defense, sending it out nicely. A long ball over the top, near side, cleared by Washington. Throw in for NorCal. Quickly taken, sent up the line, right to Washington. Washington trying to drop it down. NorCal taking it. Washington running onto it, sending it to the keeper. Keeper sending it to the near side. Pressure from NorCal. Washington sending it up the center. NorCal stepping in front. Not able to hold too many players from Washington to take that ball. Sent up. NorCal running onto it, sending to the keeper. Setting back up into the center. And straight across right to Washington. Washington in a dangerous area. Washington can't take advantage of that. Just sending it right to the keeper. It's a quick roll, near side. Up into the middle. Looking for the combination. That didn't work. And here comes Washington. There's a banger. Back of the net. Goal number 3. 2 minutes later, the 14-minute mark, 3-0, Washington. Well, Washington, the recipient of a nice cut-off pass. Really good time catching defense off guard. Going straight to the goal, banging it in. It's a good finish from Washington. And it's 3-0. Roughly the 15-minute mark. Washington working it in again. 40 seconds later. Across the goal, cleared by NorCal. NorCal to this near side. Up the line. NorCal able to turn it, working it in. Too much pressure from Washington. That gets cleared out. This will be a corner kick for NorCal. This corner is going to come in with the wind. Some instructions coming in from the coach. That wind took it to the far side. That's the second corner kick going to the far side. Wind picking up. And that's knocked out. It's going to be a corner kick now. This time it's going to be into the wind. See if this one comes up a little short. NorCal getting a substitute ready. Coming with the right, curling in. And it's a good corner take to the far post. Headed wide by NorCal. Still 3-0. We've got goals at the 13-minute mark, first half, 12, the second, and the 15-minute mark of the second half. 2 goals for Washington in the second, 1 in the first. And it's NorCal on the far side, flicking it over the top. NorCal can't hold it. Here comes Washington. NorCal cutting it off and controlling it. Sending it down the center and the back. NorCal with a long hit, big switch to this near side. Sending it back. Straight to Washington. Here comes Washington. Washington straight to NorCal. Here comes NorCal. NorCal, short pass to this near side. In the middle. Not the back. Sending it up. Oh, that's a nice turn. Too many players there for Washington. Still NorCal though. NorCal right up the middle. And it's nice defense from Washington. Washington working it around the back. Nice combinations for Washington in the middle. Out of this near side. Pressure from NorCal. Washington just knocking it around the pressure. And in the middle, here comes Washington. Step up from NorCal, and Washington takes it away again. NorCal running onto it. And here comes NorCal out the back. NorCal right down the middle. Giving it up. Here comes Washington. There's Washington with the through ball. Goal number 4. 5 minutes later.
Mitchell, you need to go up, press, and Alex goes wide. 4-4-2.
And that's about the 20-minute mark, and we got some major substitutions for Washington. NorCal 1 substitute. And it's a 4-0 game. Oh, this one's got out of hand for NorCal. Washington taking advantage of a lot of just miscues from NorCal. long ball from NorCal over the top. NorCal running onto it in the box. Oh! That's going to be a yellow card. Taken quickly by Washington, but the referee wants to slow this down.
Come on, tight, ball down there. Come on, next, really strong in there. That's the tackle. Beckham coming to the field.
And here we go, back into play. Washington to the far side. Back into the middle. Through the goalkeeper and back. Into the center. Worked out nicely by Washington. Comes Washington up that far side, back in the middle. Oh, it's a 3-on-3. It's a good through ball. Keeper comes out. Does enough to knock the ball away. It's going to be a corner kick for Washington. Short kick. NorCal has a player there this time. And here comes Washington. In the middle. NorCal covers the short kick much better. That's an offsides call. Free kick for NorCal. It's going to be a long hit from NorCal. Good one, sent way up. It's Washington working it nicely on the near side. And then sending it back. Washington holding the ball nice. NorCal sending it back to this near side. Some pressure. Washington finding a way out, going out to the far side, working it up. And that's out. It's going to be a NorCal throw-in. NorCal way up that line, knocking it down straight to Washington. Washington sending it back to the keeper. It's a 4-0 game for Washington. All the way out to the far side, sent over the top. Here comes Washington on that far side. NorCal got a foot to it, not enough. It's still Washington. And Washington still coming across the center. Sending it to this near side. Still Washington. Off the far sideline. That's whistle the foul. It's be a free kick for Washington. Taken quickly, sent to this near side. Washington is holding the ball for long periods. Finally, NorCal getting to it. Here comes NorCal. Sending it up straight to Washington. Washington holding it. Long ball for Washington. Washington still holding on to it. Washington to the far side. Here comes Washington attacking. That pass, not quite hooking up. Washington having to go back. NorCal able to take it. And here comes NorCal. There's the through ball. And that's an offsides call. Be a free kick. taken to this near side.
Alex, don't let him pass across. Up, Alex. Up. Alex, don't let him pass across. Go up.
Washington right down the middle. Looking for a banger, and there it is over the top.
You can't get there to stay.
It's a deflection, corner kick for Washington.
Alex, you're the striker. Good job. Let's take control. Do not let them pass across.
Coming in with the right foot. Wind's going to blow it in towards the goal. It's going to curl in. It's sent way back. Near the PK spot. Over the top to the far side. Sent in. End line.
Hey!
Blocked. Sent back out by NorCal. Over the line it goes. It'll be a throw in for Washington.
Come on, run. Come on, Alex. Alex, come across so we can play ahead. Big run. Alex, you can run behind. Don't run away.
Washington handling the throw in. Sending it now into the center. There's one right down the middle. Goalkeeper game there. Goalkeeper for NorCal. Rolled out, far side, back to the keep. There's a high one up the far side. Takes a hop, drops down for Washington. NorCal getting a foot to that. Washington keeping it in, but it's been called a whistle to foul. And NorCal is going to get up and get a free kick. A substitution for NorCal. NorCal much lighter on subs than Washington. Washington looking much fresher. We got runners for NorCal. It's in, it's headed. It just goes out wide, sent back in. There's a header, and there's not enough on that. Drops harmlessly to the keeper. Quick throw out, near side. Here comes Washington. Off the line. Washington attacking, but it's off or not. We have an offsides call by the AR. Free kick for NorCal. Taken quickly into the middle, turn, sent back. So, through ball, far side, over the top. Washington getting there first, trying to flick it over. It's right back to NorCal. NorCal able to hold it. A lot of pressure, too much pressure. NorCal sending it right back in. It's to the goalkeeper. He's going to just catch that out of the air. And roll it out, far side. NorCal letting that roll out, getting the throw in. NorCal dropping that throw in nice. Nice turn. Going to the end line. Referee's going to call that a corner kick, I think. NorCal working their way in for a consolation goal, perhaps. Going to come with the right. It's going to curl in. Wind's going to blow it out. Sent in high, right in the middle. It's a good ball. It drops. Washington on it. NorCal jumps in front of that clearance. Washington gets it back. That's banged up in the air, and that's going to be out. It's going to be a throw in. Washington. Washington, once again, is going to bring in a whole bunch of subs. Washington keeping the team fresh. First game of 4 this weekend. That's Washington taking that throw in, working it nice. That last ball didn't make it for Washington. It's NorCal. Right out to center. Nice step up from Washington. Here comes Washington. Oh, last second from NorCal defense. It's NorCal out the far side. Cutting it back. Here's pressure from Washington. Washington, fresh legs out there. Here's NorCal turning it, chipping it, sending it forward. It's blocked by Washington. That ball goes out. Throw in for NorCal on that far side. It's a long throw up the line, brought down by Washington. Washington in the middle. Washington sending one in negative. It's a nice ball. Oh, the keeper. It's a nice read, making that look easy. Just stepping in front, taking it. And that was a dangerous ball by Washington. Could have easily been the 5th goal. It was a big switch. Oh, that's a nice one. NorCal trying to bring it down and in the middle. There's one into the center. Oh, it gets through to NorCal. NorCal with the cut, the keeper. Oh, NorCal banging it at the goal, and it's cleared off the line. NorCal bringing it in. Right at the referee. It's off the referee's feet. NorCal's going to play it. Over the goal it goes. Referee looked like she was going to blow her whistle, decided to let it play on.
Up, come on, up. Jordy, high end, over the cross.
And that shot goes over the goal. Got an errant ball coming in from the other game. Looks like a warm-up over there, actually. It's Washington banging it around, back.
Hey, 2 poor decisions there. You got players ahead, Lucas.
Sending it up near side. Well, now you can really tell who's got fresh legs and who doesn't, and who's got more subs. NorCal into the middle, able to hold on to it. See, NorCal's decided, yeah, we don't have fresh legs, but we're going to knock it around. Oh, that's supposed to be a long one, long switch. Drops right down to the goalkeeper's hands, right around the PK spot. And here comes Washington to this near side. Oh, it's a nice pick for NorCal. NorCal attacking it, going to the end line. A lot of players to beat. Trying to go around, top, goal kick. That's banged up here into the midfield. Washington turning it, sending it through the center. NorCal stepping up, not able to block it. Here comes Washington on that far side. NorCal finally getting there, knocking it out. Throw in. Washington.
Great press. Now keep the ball. Just keep the ball. Just keep it.
Washington bringing that ball down nicely, sending one in over the top, back post. Keeper getting a hand to it, knocking it down. It's straight to Washington. Washington banging it over the top, not able to take advantage of that. Looks like a deflection and a corner kick. Sent in short. There's a banger from Washington. It gets blocked. Another banger. That just goes high and wide. Substitution for NorCal. One player only. NorCal only doing one player substitutions. NorCal has 5 subs over there. The They're doing them all at one time, and I think Washington with 7 players. So a slight player advantage for Washington. NorCal looking like they're coming a little bit short. That's hit low. Dropped down nicely for NorCal. Now to the far side, but that's long and wide out for throw-in. Washington. Quickly taken, dropped down. Washington working it through. Over the top. Here comes Washington. Looking to send it in. So it's a nice negative. Washington trying for an overhead. And that's going to go out. Goal kick, NorCal. Long hit right to the midfield, headed by Washington. Sent out to the far side by NorCal. NorCal bringing it down nicely, sending it back. Now able to keep it on the deck and control it. Up the far side again, step up from Washington. Oh, NorCal gets it back. Here comes NorCal, sending one through, far sideline. That's going down to the ground. Nice defense is Washington.
Up, Jordy! Up! Go! Up! Don't let him come back!
Long throw in into the center and back for NorCal. There's one sent across into the box, and the keeper comes out. Quick rollout. NorCal's going to run onto this. Oh, it's nice defense from Washington to knock it out. But the AR's got the flag up. It's going to be an offsides call, I think. No, it's a goal kick. Taken quickly out to the far side. And it's Washington rolling it all the way up. Washington straight through the box. What a slide tackle from NorCal. And that's blocked by NorCal. Out, throw in Washington, far sideline. Thrown back. All the way back. And that's NorCal at the pick, sending it up. Washington getting there, sending it to the keeper. And out to the far side. Up into the middle. Washington's working it out. There's an attack on the far side. NorCal. NorCal gets there, can't defend it. Banger in, it's blocked. Oh, it's a nice flick over the top for Washington. NorCal's able to get it. Here comes NorCal. Oh, there's a slide and a hook from Washington knocking it out. Throw in NorCal. And substitution for NorCal. Long throw up the line. NorCal. NorCal getting to it, sent to the keeper and cleared, far line. Washington working up that far side. Into the box. Knee on the ground, still working it, cleared by NorCal. Here comes NorCal, dropping it down. Oh, nice pick from Washington, getting a foot to it. Washington right down the middle. There's one, back of the net. Goal number 5 for Washington. very close to the end of the match. I'd say maybe the 38-minute mark. Probably just a couple minutes left. 5-0 for Washington ODP. And Washington ODP coming in here and looking fresh. Rolling up some goals on NorCal. And that was the end of the game. Final score here in Portland. Washington ODP 5, NorCal 0.